No pukesters helping me to the left, and no pukesters helping me to the right. Didn't need them then, don't need them now.
You are the ex-champion, Olin.
Now this is the way, Tony and David, that you do the figure 4 leg lock.
Running off for 24 hours of no sleep, brother. Ooh. You gotta get a little bit of the caffeine in you, brother. You gotta get just a little bit, maybe a little bit of I don't know if you want to have a monster. You want to, maybe, let's see, what are the other ones? There's so many out there, brother. You know, is there an American energy drink? Bucked Up, probably.
Yo, Bucked Up is a pyramid scheme. But I realize this now.
Damn.
No shade to Buck Up. I mean, I love your drinks.
You're a pyramid scheme. You're an MLM, but no shade to you.
No, I love the product. It's really good. I love the mango flavor. It's really delicious. But being in the fight community, I realized real quick that they want these fighters to sell to their friends, and then once they get 3 friends to sign up and sell to 3 more friends, that then they'll start getting paid. So I'm like,
yeah. Our bro Steady Rock, he's an ambassador to Bucked Up, you know?
Allegedly. I should say allegedly, because I might be speaking all falsely.
Speaking out of school over here, this guy.
Who knows? Maybe Steady is the CEO of Bucked Up. I mean, he'd get pars and build pars and lift bars?
Uh-huh, yeah.
And spits bars.
Used to.
He's
a country music fan now. Let's not get into it.
Oh, he called me out on Instagram. He posted that they went to Florida Georgia line or something.
Some bullshit. Yeah, I don't know.
And I was like, "Yo, did they do Chicken Fry?" That's my song. He was like, "Wrong band." I was like, "Oh, my bad." I love the Chicken Fry song. I think they all sound the same, but I love the Chicken Fry. Cold beer on a Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right.
Wow.
And the radio. That's my song. I love that song.
I can tell.
Reminds me of my daughter. Reminds me of my daughter, you know?
Oh, so now I'm a bad guy for being like, yeah.
Is there a song that reminds me of you, reminds you of your kid?
Yeah, there's a bunch. It's just like stuff he used to like or listen to, and now like songs that he listens to, you know. There's a shitload. Yeah, Wolves by Big Sean, Post Malone. He loved that, like from age 3, and he still listens to it. Yeah. Plenty of songs.
So I obviously I have the douchebag glasses on, and it's because your boy.
See that?
I got no sleep over the last few days, and last night was a marathon. Friday night I was at Friday night. I was at Fierce Fighter Championship 51's weigh-ins. If you guys don't know, I am the DJ for Fierce Fighter Championship, which is a Utah MMA promotion for mixed martial arts. And last night was the actual event. But Friday night, I caught some content for Touch Gloves, a docu-series that I'm doing. And, bro, let me tell you, the reception of this thing has been really, really dope. And I just feel like it's getting better and better. The more I do it, the more I learn what I'm doing. And but let me tell you, it is time consuming. Weigh-ins were at 6 o'clock. That's when everybody had to start weighing in. They can get their official weights until 7 p.m. So they have an hour to weigh in. And I'm there, and Tavian came with me. I'm there.
Shout out to young Gerald.
Yeah, we're there at 5:15ish. So we're there a whole hour before the guys actually start showing up and weighing in. And we do that. We get home around, and this is in Farmington, so it's about a 20-minute drive from where we are. And I get all the content, get done with weigh-ins, go home, play with the kids, talk to the kids, everything like that, eat dinner, start editing. Bro, I didn't get this thing done until 1 a.m.
Oof.
1 a.m. And then on top of that, I had to get ready for Saturday, right? For the actual day. Which brings up another subject that I had that I was thinking about. At what point does morning start?
The morning?
Yeah, because like last night, I just did it. this morning I got off of work at the bar at 1 a.m., right? So it's 1 a.m. this morning. But
Right.
it was like last night going into the morning. So at what point do you count the morning?
Well, if you're doing it by the clock, obviously it's 12:01 a.m. But in my mind, when I think of morning, I'm like right before the sun comes up. So I guess that all depends on,
Season.
where
So,
you're
but-
at, the season, all that. Yeah.
But like a 5 a.m., right? Like you would say like a 5 o'clock would be the next morning, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So, okay. I was thinking about that because I was telling my the guys at the bar last night. I was like, all right, y'all have a good night. And they're like, this morning. And I'm like, is it?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I guess technically it is if you want to
So
be
some
that
of those
guy.
guys are like the assholes that are like on December 31st, you're like, see you next year.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. You know those guys. They're the Stephanie McMahon. This is spicy.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, the fights last night, going long drawn out answer to your question, but fights last night were good. The fights were good. Here's the thing about combat sports is that you want competition, right? You don't want to go in there and fight what they call in the business cans or guys that you could just squash, right? You don't want the Brock Lesnar effect. You don't want guys in there with one leg hopping around getting power bombed. Crazy.
Yeah. You don't want a jobber in there. No one's jobbing.
No jobbers. Yeah, no jobbers. So to see our Utah fighters, while some of my favorites didn't get wins last night, they fought really tough competition, and you're supposed to. When you get to this level, you're supposed to be fighting guys and gals that are on the level that's going to push you to get to the highest place in your profession. So
Right.
all heart from Utah fighters, man. I am so proud of these guys. These guys put it all on the line. You know, when you talk about sports, you know, whether if it's football and you're getting 12 games, or if it's baseball and you're getting 100,000 games, or if you're playing basketball and you're getting 82 games, these guys got another chance at it to meet 500. These fighters, they get to fight, most of them at the most 4 times a year. And that's really stretching it. Most of these guys maybe fight twice, maybe 3 times a year. And their records matter once they get to these pro levels. And it's a lot, man. It's that's why it's so emotional, and that's why there's so much that goes into these fights. Is because it's a sprint, man, and you're out there by yourself. You have your coaches, but at the end of the day, man, if you're gonna get your hand raised, it's all on you. And as my man Marco Sanchez says, you have to risk it for the biscuit. So salute to all the guys over there and gals that performed at Fierce Fighting Championship 51 last night in Farmington, Utah. If you want to see my touch gloves behind the scenes documentary style content, it is up on the YouTube right now, youtube.com/allrock, ALLRAWK. Check it out. Let me know what you think. Welcome to Figure 4.
You're just dropping episodes. The weigh-in episode, like the weigh-in thing, how you flip that. I know what goes into editing shit, and I hated it. You know, it wasn't therapeutic for me at all.
I could tell because you stopped editing.
Yeah. So, I mean, I did it for a while, right? And then sometimes if it was something I was like, oh, I can make this really dope, and then you fuck up on one minor thing, or let's say you didn't save it for whatever reason, and then something messes up, and it's so much work to make it because I care, because you care. It's a lot of work to make it look good. Some people out there don't give a shit and just toss stuff up. But yeah, you flipped that weigh-in episode or feature very quickly. So
yeah, and I think it's a good healthy spot too, right? 10 minutes. It's
Yeah.
good. You get a concise like who these guys are. You get I have 3 hours of footage, but I use 10 minutes of it.
yeah.
And some of it's just B-roll, you know?
Yeah. Did you drop the one episode that you sent to me yet?
Episode
third?
3? No, not yet.
Okay.
But
All right.
I'm waiting on confirmation there. It's done. It's shot. It's edited. It's ready to
It's
go.
really good. Really good.
Wonder with the Phoenix College education went and spell
Jesus.
checked it for me. I got the education right this time. All right.
University
Oh, my bad.
of Phoenix.
Hey, I had to Google Steven Senegar because I was
Steven
like,
Senegar. Mm-hmm.
yeah, I was like, is Stevens a real guy? Is this Henniger guy a real person? He's not. It's not a real person. It's a
Yeah,
fake
I wouldn't
name.
think so. Yeah.
You didn't think so? I did.
Who has a name Stevens? Stevens Henniger?
Well, I thought it was just like Joe Budden's, how we just add the S on everything.
But okay.
Nah.
No. Cottonwood. Seawood.
Come on, Wonders. Don't do that.
Yeah.
What's up, man? How's your week? How's your weekend? How did coaching go? What'd you do other than get games?
We got stomped out Friday night in our basketball game.
Somebody go get their ass kicked.
Yeah.
Somebody go get their wings.
That's how it ended. And you coach kids and you try to give them the tools and do the things, and sometimes, especially at this age, they get in these games and they just completely forget what they've been practicing on for weeks. Because I knew this team, we lost to this specific team once already by I think six or 8, right? But this team's never, the team that we played and lost against has never lost. Like
never lost.
Past 3 seasons. They got 2 dogs on their team. And when I say dogs, these kids, it's just twin boys that just go after, like they just get after it, right? So I try to prepare, because really the other teams in this league, we should win regardless. But this team, I try to prepare my boys and girls because it's a co-ed league. And needless to say, we lost. So that was Friday. What else been cracking? Saturday, soccer. But it felt incredible outside. Around noon here in Salt Lake City. Felt beautiful, man. Son balled out in soccer. Offensively did great. Then the second half, they put him on defense. He did great. Then they subbed him out. And the other team then scored 2 goals in a row.
Damn.
After they subbed him out. And there was less than 2 minutes left. So that ended up being a tie, which it's like, ugh. What else we do, man? My boy Will had his birthday party, a little pool party, so I went to that. And then last night I got home, started Undertone. Really good. I was extremely tired, though, so I fell asleep. So I got about 30 minutes in and said, all right, I really need to lock in. So I'm going to pause this and come back to it. But damn, man, the first 20 where she's, talking to the co-host of her podcast or whatever, and they're playing those audio clips, the sound in that film, holy shit, it's perfect. Because it's just like, I was trying to tell my wife about it, just like when you have noise canceling headphones on. It's that clear. Everything is so like crisp. And then it kind of, you just get sucked in. And then you realize that that's the effect that they're doing, because when she's done, she takes those headphones off and you can hear the clock ticking in the kitchen, because she's taking care of her mom or whatever. But yeah, I had to stop because I was so tired, and I'm like, I don't want to like be in and out of this. So, but very good. And then this morning hit the gym, you know what I'm saying? Got my pump on. So yeah, it's just been a busy sports filled weekend.
I love it, man. That's dope.
Been listening to the new Nip. Loved it. Loving it. Yeah, that's the weekend as a whole. Oh, and I'm not even going to go into it. I'm just going to say this real quick. It has nothing to do with sports, Nipsey Hussle. Nothing. I knew that the IRS was depleted, right? Like they got rid of a lot of folks in the IRS. When I say they, I'm talking about our current administration. I had to try to call the IRS Thursday morning. And I called them at 7 a.m. I was on, it said, 7 a.m. now, okay? And it's your hold time, anticipated hold time, 30 to 60 minutes. And I'm like, damn, all right, well, whatever. So I'm working out downstairs on the treadmill, doing my thing. All right. 2 hours go by, 2 hours 15. I got to work. I have a call I have to hop on. So I'm like, shit. And they answer it in the order that it came in, right? So I'm like, damn, all right. Hang up. Friday, wild. Calls. So like 3 o'clock, I'm like, all right, I'm going to hit him back up, see if I can get somebody on the phone. Anticipated wait time an hour. And I'm like, well, I had some shit to do around the house before his game, so I'm out here fixing a screen door on hold. I'm fucking making a sandwich. Cleaning. They finally pick up, and what it says to call this number if you need a certain thing. And all right, cool, boom, blah 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 blah. Lady picks up. She's already pissed off from the jump, and I'm like, wow, she's having a bad day, you know. But I'm having a bad day because I've been on hold for almost 5 hours total with these people. Ask her, hey, I need to do this. No, sir, you can't do that. I said, what? No, sir, you can't. And I said, okay, maybe if you could just walk me through this, because, you know, and I'm trying to be cool about this, but I am on fire. I'm hot. You know what I'm saying? I'm Matt Cardona when Gunther's talking shit to Chelsea Green. I'm mad. I'm what? No, you can't, sir. Nah, you can't do that. And I'm like, so what does this mean on the website? She's like, sir, you can't do it. So then you know what I did? I hung up on the bitch.
She won.
She did. She did win. But I'm going to say this. There needs to be a change, and there needs to be some more people. And the wild thing is then I hop on Twitter because I'm like just frustrated. But then I see, I'm like,
yo, let's pause real quick. So then I hop on Twitter.
Well, because I wanted to look something up. Oh, no. I hopped on Twitter to take my mind away from it. Like to be like, I'm just going to look at dumb shit for the next 15 minutes.
Oh, damn. Okay.
And then, of course, I see a tweet, and I don't follow this person, but you know how there's like the people you follow, then there's the For You page. So I'm on the For You. And it's a senator who's like, this is what's happened since the IRS has been gutted. And it was just like, and I'm like, and it was tweeted an hour before I hopped on. And I'm like, all right, put my phone down. Went outside, sat down, and just got ready for the game. And then we get stomped out.
Oh man! Like, why don't the IRS take notes from like T-Mobile? Hey, would you like a call back? Go ahead, leave us your number.
Exactly. Isn't that wild? Almost 5 hours, bro. 5 hours, and I know there's a lot of people calling in. There's a lot of people that got to deal with these people, but 5 hours.
Yeah,
and then of course I hit up the group chat, being frustrated. You know, hit my boys up, my boy Weecho, son of a bitch. Why didn't you just try the chat bot? I said I did, Louis. I did, Weech. I tried it 4 times. Chat bot wasn't available. Sorry, there's no one to help you. He's like, you should have just went downtown to the offices. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me? You want me to go down to the office instead of just call? But I guess maybe that's quicker. So. Note to any of those out there, you know, we've gone, we're 17 minutes in. We haven't even talked about wrestling. Just if you got to deal with the IRS, just go down to the office, apparently.
Oh, man. Well, I got to be honest with you. I haven't watched much wrestling because as all 17 minutes in, I've been busy. You've been busy. Yeah. Where would you like to start?
So I've got a bunch of notes, right? Because I actually was able to watch all of it. Saturday mornings, starting to get my SmackDown in. Raw, though, so Solo's just going to be back with the Bloodline. I know we're going to have some funny times. It's going to be, you know, interesting. But, like, I was kind of hoping he would just win so he didn't have to join the Bloodline again and we could have, like, dissension between Jay and Roman and, you know. But that's where we're at then?
Well, that's where I'm interested to see where they move with this because as Jacob Fatu has done, he has joined the Bloodline. He acknowledges Roman. He has not acknowledged Jimmy. Him and Jimmy have beef. Him and Jay are not eye to eye. I want to see where Solo goes with this. Is Solo going to be cool with Roman and say, forget my brothers? You know, we just had the appearance of Zilla Fatu in NXT. There's a Fatu coalition. As you know, Jimmy and Jay's real name is Fatu. And the only Anawahi is Roman Reigns. So is this going to be something to where the tribal chief is maybe pulling too much rank and we get a big turn? I don't know. We've been wanting to be interested in a lot of things, and I think that this does make it a little bit more interesting. As of Tuesday, as of Monday, I was not for it, but as of Tuesday when Zilla came onto the show, it made it more interesting because I'm like, oh, a Bloodline is forming Like they're in formation now. So let's see how this thing pans out.
Yeah, I wonder. I mean, the Zilla debut was pretty cool. I just wonder how long he'll be in NXT. Because sometimes you get these debuts and guys are there for a while, right? They don't bring them up, but I'm assuming that has to do with like how prepared they feel they are. So we'll see
Don't
how
rush
long
it.
he's down there.
Please do not rush it. You got HBK, you got Booker T, who's been his teacher a long time. Like, don't rush it. Let him. There's good talent in NXT. Grayson Waller, he went to NXT. He's bringing these guys up. He called all the guys out. The call was answered. Let Fatu work in NXT. Don't rush it. Let him develop.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I love the. I mean, Solo's just been so great, but when he's setting the what did he say? The warning shot, bang, and then he ducks. Solo ducks and looks back. Everyone okay back there? Dude, I was dying.
I hope we don't loop. I hope we don't miss that. Like, I hope he doesn't go back to being a mute.
Yeah, the serious prize fighter, Solo Sikoa. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, at least I'm interested in it, But I kind of wanted this Solo against them going for a little while, and then the dynamic between Solo and Jacob, right? Because Solo used to be Jacob's boss, essentially. So
I love you, Solo.
We'll see. We'll see how that goes. What else I got? The tournament to face Roman. So Penta wins, beating Laredo Kid. I don't know if anyone out there had money on Laredo Kid, but it wouldn't have been a wise bet. But that was a cool match, and we talked about this last week. It just feels like that's Penta's tournament to be had. I will say this, though. There was a segment with Dom backstage and Ray, and Dom being like, why am I not in this? Which I 1000% agree. Like, at least, you could get even if he loses to Penta in the championship, like, why not? Like, Dom has been one of the best things going in AAA, and he's not in there. And I know there's been a lot of talk. People have been talking about how he's just used incorrectly in WWE and on the main card, rather. And I kind of talked about that a little bit last week, to where I just wish he was in like a real feud and got back into some type of title picture. I don't necessarily say he's been used wrong, because he's always on TV, right? But yeah, I'd love for him to be in this tournament. And man, even if it was, I don't think I want to see him against Roman, but him against Penta to go against Roman in the end would be dope. But it just doesn't look like that's going to happen.
Well, I mean, this drama with the Americano, like, give me Americano in anything, I'm happy. So him and Dom and AAA having this feud is awesome. I would love for them to bring it up to a SmackDown. Like, that should have been a match. Like, Dom, Americano in this tournament. Let's see how that goes. But
but that's what's so weird, right? Like, those guys are so over in AAA, and it's just a little, like, especially for Americano, it's just different on the main card. But I mean, I guess really for him, he probably doesn't care, because he's fucking huge in Mexico. So I don't know.
And a Nepo baby. So which the talk of Nepo babies have been going around the internets for pro wrestling. Did you see how AJ Styles' son got I don't want to say castrated, but got ran through the ringer on the internet about not tearing down the ring.
Oh, I didn't. No, I didn't see that.
Oh, no. Okay, yeah. There was a promotion that AJ Styles' son was on. I forget his name. But essentially, he showed up, wrestled, and left. And in the indies, I guess it's expected for you to set up and take down the ring. Yeah. And he didn't pay dues, if you will.
Yeah, sure.
And AJ Styles let it be known that his son didn't have to do that.
AJ said he doesn't have to.
Yeah, he went out. I'm paraphrasing, but yeah, essentially that's what it was. And other people came out and said that AJ Styles' son has paid dues and whatnot. But yeah, it was a thing.
Damn, huh? I when you're first telling me this story, I thought, well, maybe he just it's early, one of his early matches. He doesn't understand. But if AJ's like, no, you don't get to do that. But also, like, AJ is a huge reason why people give a shit about the indies. So, you know, I know his son isn't, but that's his seed. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Other Raw stuff. You calling somebody?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
I'm calling AJ Styles, by the way.
Oh,
He's not gonna answer.
who you calling?
Well, I was calling Big Country because I wanted to get his take on this. I wanted to hear if he
Damn, Big Country.
big, you know.
Hey, this is Braxton.
Oh, woo, yeah.
Maybe he'll call back. If he calls back, then
Big
we'll talk
Country, you know, it's a Sunday. You know, he probably was out gallivanting. He doesn't have any kids. He's just out there being wild. You know, good for him, living that wrestling lifestyle. I was going to get into some other notes that I have here. A lot of stuff from SmackDown. And I'm assuming you didn't get to watch SmackDown.
I watched Raw. I didn't get to finish SmackDown. I seen the as you mentioned the interaction with Cardona and Gunther and Chelsea Green, which, by the way, with Nick Aldis giving Chelsea a 30-day or
Time to get back. Yeah.
Defend or vacate, and with Tiffany Stratton just dropping her belt, do we put the interim title on Tiffany Stratton? Is that where we're going?
No, I think we wait because we're gonna get these 30 days, but I think it probably does lead to a Chelsea Tiffany match at some point for that title.
Yeah, it sounds like he's waiting to get her mask made. I'm assuming that there's some forming of the mask in 30 days. Sounds like that might be the time frame to get this mask back and design.
Well, there might be enough healing coupled with the mask to where she can wrestle. You know, like I said, Undertaker, when he came back and had the whole Phantom of the Opera looking shit, that's what he had done. He broke an orbital bone. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to go through my notes real quick on Raw. Becky. That's a couple name. Becky Lynch, Stephanie Vacare. Got their stuff going on with Liv, Obafemi, Braun Breaker, Baron Corbin beating Carmelo Hayes, though that was on SmackDown. Yeah, I don't really have anything else from Raw.
Put the War Raiders with Corbin. Give us a biker game.
You want, okay. I know, I see what, put all the whites together that look a certain way. Okay,
what are you talking about? They all got the same gimmick. The War Raiders are biker vests. They're ready to go.
Yeah.
You already got
give them
Corbin.
a different name, though, or are they just going to be the War Raiders? I guess War Raiders is better than when they were the Viking Raiders, right?
Yeah, War Raiders is cool, especially with being on Raw. Like, they could have made that a thing.
Yeah.
Raw is War. Like, they could have made that a thing.
Damn, what was the name of the biker gang back in the day? Like, early Attitude Era.
Road Warriors wasn't a biker gang, right?
No. Talk amongst yourselves out there. It had like Crush, who, you remember Crush?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then WWE biker gang, like 96, 97. Let's see. Come on. Disciples of Apocalypse. That's right. DOA. Yep. Crush, Savio Vega. Chains. That's right. Skull and 8 Ball. So you just want that reinvented.
Yeah, but these guys can actually wrestle.
Oh, wow. Crush. Hey, you can't hate on Crush, bro. Okay. The vice grip. Anyway, okay, yeah, I'm with that. I'm all about factions.
And the merch would sell. Like, if you're going to put this U.S. title belt on Corbin, you got to have him sell some merch. You know what I mean? So the biker shirts would be off the roof. Like, these guys, you could do something with Harley Davidson. Boom. Now you got the Harley Davidson match of the night.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't put it past WWE to just sell everything to the company. So, yeah. Big thing in this, though, with Corbin retaining, a lot of people are talking about how Carmelo Hayes isn't being used right as we talk about Dom, right? There's only so many spots, but it kind of feels like Carmelo is just, out here just getting beat, and then, it's over for him.
Buried. This is a problem that we see with many athletes in the WWE right now, where you have tremendous talent. I believe Rusev is even rumored to be leaving.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's the rumor. And but this is what's happening is you got a lot of talent, not enough spots, and I don't know if these guys are turning down the opportunity to go down to NXT. Like Grayson Waller, I think Grayson Waller going down to NXT was phenomenal because you ain't getting the looks on SmackDown. So go to NXT, get the looks on a Tuesday, and arguably next to Raw, NXT's the next best show that the WWE has.
Yeah. I don't want to sound like a colonizer, okay? Because this is how it's going to come off. But I think Carmelo Hayes and AAA, even though we're sending WWE sending a lot of guys to AAA that weren't there before, but I think Carmelo and AAA would be fire.
Hell yeah, it would.
So
he would be a different look too. Oh, by the way, Penta turning down the Devil Dogs, or what were the Perros de what are they called?
That's fine. You can just say that.
Yeah, something like that. The Devil Dogs are Los Garza 2.0.
Yeah.
Turning them down, and I respect Penta, but I low key was thinking we've been waiting for a Penta turn in AAA. That'd have been fun, but hey, it is what it is. But yes, Carmelo Hayes is being buried. WWE is fumbling the bag with him, and it sucks.
Yeah. You talk about Devil Dogs. Do you think they have a deeper bark than Drake did on that stream, where the goth girl asked him to bark?
Yeah, that was weird.
That's some people's favorite MC, as they like to say, favorite rapper too, which is wild. Other notes, I was kind of, I don't know if I was surprised, but I felt like I didn't love the idea. But JC Jane beating Tiffany Stratton, you already talked about it momentarily, but earlier in the show, Tiffany gets injured because she's helping Chelsea, and then JC Jane gets the Women's United States Championship, and so that little squad, they all have gold around their waist.
I told you, after the Bella thing, they're trying to put a rocket on Fatal Influence. They're trying to make this Fatal Influence thing a thing. I don't, it's going to sound harsh, I just don't like them.
Yeah.
They're good.
And maybe that's what it's supposed to be, like, because I don't like them either, but maybe that's, there's some type of emotion coming from that, right? Like, unlike it was with, unfortunately, like there was a lot of emotion with Paige, Nikki, and Brie at the beginning, and then it was just kind of like, wow, right? But at least we feel a way about these three.
Yeah, I think there's a big difference between not liking them and wanting to watch them wrestle, and not liking them and don't want to watch them wrestle.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, Charlotte Flair, for instance. When Charlotte came back, or right before Charlotte got injured, I was not a Charlotte fan. I didn't want to see her. She came back, and then I was like, I'm a Charlotte fan. And then, especially after Unreal Season 1, I was like, I love this chick. Mm-hmm. I want to see her. And maybe that's what it is. I just don't have an emotional connection to Fatal Influence. Any one of them.
Yeah. Yeah. Bad take on Charlotte, by the way. She's one of the best ever. Anyways,
I figured that out. I figured that out after her run with Rhea. I figured that out.
Yeah. MFTs, which they're still being called that, which is kind of cool, I guess. They get the straps in a triple threat, which makes it more interesting because honestly, it just felt like with Truth and Damien, it's just kind of like, whatever.
Another guy they're buried, Damian Priest.
Yeah. Yeah, he's had an interesting career, but man, remember they extended him. He got paid fat. And I think there could be some good spots for him. But the stuff with Truth, where are all the truthers now? Huh? All them ones that, like, when Truth got let go, they were losing their mind because they just don't seem to care as much. Right?
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
I think the two best things that happened this week, the Chelsea starting off SmackDown with Aldis, Gunther coming out, and then Cardona, and I know you don't believe you saw this either because it was on SmackDown, but the Punk Kevin Owens trash talking, which felt like it had a lot of truth in it, like a lot of real life, and that's the thing about Punk, and something that I didn't anticipate them being able to do is them using like the real life shit that happened 10, 15 years ago, and putting it in storyline, right? Because WWE tends to do that with a lot of things, but those relationships Punk had back then just seemed really bad with a lot of people. But they're using it, and it just feels so real with these two. Kevin Owens always been great, and I'm so happy he's back. And Punk obviously really good on the mic too. But they're back and forth. Man, it's either that or the Chelsea thing. And I kind of lean towards the Punk and Owens because it just felt so like Chelsea was such a high. The crowd was losing it. They didn't want her to vacate the title. And then when he gave it back to her, they erupted. Like, I don't know if I've heard a SmackDown crowd like that in a while. But the real back and forth between KO and Punk was just so good.
Well, and the reason why I would lean to, and I did see that segment with KO and Punk. The thing that I lean more towards the Punk KO thing is there's passion there. Punk or KO is speaking for the people. Like, he's speaking towards like the guy, just a common man. Like he KO is. You just want to see him win, especially after that neck injury. You want to see him win, and you could kind of see where Punk. I don't know, man. It almost feels like he's teetering a line of being a hypocrite, and so it got me excited. They're fighting on Friday, right, for the belt?
Yes, I think so. I feel like they shouldn't just do that on TV.
No,
is that what it is?
It's a PLE, I think.
Or at least Saturday night's main event. Hold on, versus CM Punk.
I swear they announced.
Yeah,
it's Friday, right? Yeah.
Damn, that's gonna be. Damn, I'm gonna have to stay up and watch that. Fuck. For those who don't know, and I'm sure a lot of people do, because I've complained about this, SmackDown, while regardless of where they are at in the country, it's shown here in Salt Lake City, I believe, unless you have DirecTV. At least that's how it used to be. I don't know. I don't have DirecTV anymore. So if you have Hulu, YouTube TV, Xfinity, anything, SmackDown starts at 9 p.m. our time. So it's just like, I sound old, but it's just late, man. I love wrestling, but I'm not trying to be up at 11 p.m. watching wrestling on a Friday, right? I save it for Saturday, but damn, I want to watch that, right? I want to live it, but it's also not even live either. Like, you just go on Twitter and all of a sudden you know what happened. We got to fix that. I've been beating down this door for years, and I don't understand it. Yeah, it's East Coast times. What does that mean? Because when SmackDown comes to Salt Lake City and they shoot it and it's live around the world, and it starts here at 6, right? Yeah. Or 7, something like that. Make it make sense. I don't understand it.
They should be coming here again, right? Like, they announced the UFC will be here in October, so I'm assuming we should be getting...
It's got to be sometime, because they haven't been here this year.
No. They haven't been here for... Saturday night's main event was the last time, right? With
November, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Unreal was on there. They have to... I mean, I haven't seen the Delta Center inside, but outside there's still a bunch of construction trucks.
Oh, it's still inside too, so that's a good point. I didn't think about that. I didn't think about why they wouldn't have came at some point to fill that arena, but yep, there you go.
They got their hands full, man. They got dates in October. We're going. Yeah. Preseason, we got the UFC, we got concerts. Yeah. I'm sure Disney on Ice is somewhere in there.
Oh, Monster Jam. Oh, no, Monster Jam is like a summer thing, huh?
Yeah, that's a bucked up thing, you know. Fuck bucked up. I'm just playing bucked up. I'm just playing.
Wow.
Nah,
Okay.
I'm a monster guy. I'm just a monster guy. What other notes did you have? Anything else?
No, I think I cleared them out. Yeah, Chelsea titles, Roman and Penta eventually Solo. That's everything.
What
That's
did you think about EO and Sol Ruka tagging?
I thought it was cool. They are like it. You often forget, or at least I do, just how tall Sol Ruka is. And in that match, she was like, it just, with her and EO next to each other, she just looked like a fucking starting power forward. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But no, I thought the match was fun. I thought it was good. I wonder what they do with Sol Ruka. Like, she's kind of in an interesting middle spot right now, right? So I'm intrigued to see what they do with her because I know they're very high on her. But you kind of want to strike while the iron's hot, I would think, because also I don't know how long is she going to be able to do that Soul Snatcher? Like forever? I don't think so.
You're talking about a gymnast. You know,
I know.
And she's young. She has. You could tell she takes care of herself. Bro, have you seen some of her videos that are online? Like she does like full handstands getting into her Jeep. Like she does.
No,
crazy.
I did see a while back when she did the workout with Sheamus because I used to watch all his episodes, and those were insane what she was doing there. But yeah, no, I haven't seen her own videos.
I think she'll be able to do the soul snatcher for a while, and doing these back handsprings to the outside. I think she'll be able to do that stuff for a while. I don't know how much the WWE is going to limit her on doing that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. AEW, she'd be Darby Allin of.
It'd be yeah, for real. They'd be throwing her off of fucking top of buildings.
Yeah. But she's starting to find her footing in this spot. You could tell they're really high on her. I don't know who is her coach or who's showing her the ropes, but
yeah,
she needs that. She needs that. Being a young athlete, young talent, NXT is a lot different than Raw. So
yeah, I agree. Yeah, that's all I got, man. That's all my notes. I'm sure I missed something, but
Cass destroying Dragon Lee.
There's another guy that could join the biker gang.
I don't want Cass, man. I'm not on the Cass train yet.
Well, I'm just saying.
All right. Yeah. Do you want to? What? I was gonna say biker of the week, wrestler of the week.
Biker of the week is for sure Baron Corbin.
Who's your wrestler of the week?
It's Chelsea Green. For them to start off SmackDown with that and the crowd reaction. I know she didn't wrestle, and I think some people may hate that about some of the times that we choose wrestler of the week, but I don't know how you don't. That was like the most emotion I've seen from a SmackDown crowd in I don't know how long. And then it threw a real cool wrench into it with Gunther coming out. And then the Cardona of it all. I'm going to go with Chelsea.
Yeah, I said the same thing. The only thing that I had to add to what you said is Chelsea Green being the only woman in that ring and to tell Gunther to his face, I'm the only champion in this ring, homeboy.
Yeah.
Like, who are you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Chelsea Green for president, man. Chelsea Green. We've been telling you this, man. Fuck Michael Hayes, man.
Yeah, bitch. Free birds. Get out of here. What did you guys do in the history of wrestling? And that's a joke, by the way, for people that
just a great tag team. Just decorated.
Just changed. Yeah. Changed it. But anyways, sometimes people age out of their relevancy. No, not relevancy. Wisdom. I don't know what I'm looking for. But F Michael Hayes.
Yeah, Michael Hayes is the Charles Barkley of wrestling.
Oh no, dude, Chuck's points are usually on point.
I'll fuck with you. All right, man. You got a 4x4 for us today?
Yeah. Let me get my clock.
Are you ready?
Clock started.
Oh, let's do it.
Okay.
The takes are hot.
He's on fire!
The clock is ticking. It's time for Will Wonder's 4x4.
Boom shakalaka!
You're on the clock, Wonder.
NFL preseason week 1. Holy cow. Like, let's talk about it, right? Bills got their new stadium. Pound the Panthers. Rams backup quarterback looks like he's fire in the next big truth. Chiefs offensive line looks like ass. Baltimore's rookies look good, right? My Commanders, they had 2 rookies fighting for that 3rd spot. Tua looked like ass. Dallas backup quarterback situation looks like ass, thank God. But here's the deal. It's preseason, and it's week 1 of preseason. Adam Schefter said something about preseason doesn't matter, but it can matter. I fucked up that quote. But anyways, don't put too much into preseason. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Also, we go on to the NBA. I have my conspiracy hat on, okay? The Lakers were sold for like $15 billion. I forget the exact number. I should have wrote that down. $12.5 billion. There we go. There it is. And they're sold for $12.5 billion less than 2 years after they were sold for $10 billion. Something's up, okay? These NFL rich billionaire owners don't just sell things, right? The Cleveland Cavaliers in 1980, there was an owner who bought it and flipped it in like 30 days because he didn't realize how hard it was to own an NBA team. Okay, that's something. This smells like shit, and I just want everyone to put their radar up. We got a Kushner involved. We got former CEO of Disney, Bob Iger, involved. Something smells funny. I don't know what it is, but once we figure it out, I want you to come back here and be like, "Yep, Wonder was right. Wonder was right." My St. Louis Cardinals, flipping over to the MLB. Joshua Baez, okay, was ranked 3rd in the minor leagues for a prospect. Cardinals are a little iffy, right? We're right there to where we could try to make a push for the wild card, or we could totally just look like shit the rest of the season. So they say, hey, let's give Josh Baez a call, bring him up. Well, he had his very first Major League Baseball game yesterday, and for his debut, he made history. Against the bum-ass Cubs, fuck the Cubs, he went 3 for 4 with 3 home runs and 5 RBIs in an 8-4 win. First player to ever have 3 home runs in his debut. No one in the history of baseball. You know how many games there are in baseball in a season? Not to mention how long baseball has been going on in Major League Baseball. Forget about it. My Cardinals got a real one. And Josh Baez, I texted my brother, said, we're back, baby. We're back. Fuck the Cubs. Shout out to Josh Baez. Incredible debut. One of the best. And I'm going to end here. Back to the NBA. Russell Westbrook, 18-year NBA career, 2017 MVP, 209 career triple doubles, 9 All-Stars, 4 individual seasons, averaging a triple double. Ice Cube did it once on the playground. He messed around and got a triple double. Okay, to put that in perspective, 2 other players have averaged a triple double in a season. Nikola Jokic, who, yes, amazing, one of my favorites, big man. Oscar Robinson, big guard for back in the day. Russ played the game how it should be played, all heart, pushed hard, tried as hard as he could, but to average a triple-double as a point guard is insanity. I want to shout out Russell Westbrook, one of my all-time favorite players to watch, and it kind of sucks that he's leaving the game, man, but I get it. You know, you can only do so much for so long, and it was time for him to hang it up. We spoke about Nipsey Hussle earlier, the album coming out. If you go back after Nipsey Hussle passed away and Westbrook got his 20-20-20 game, and if you know, Nipsey Hussle, 60s. Anyways, shout out to Russell Westbrook, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is my 4x4.
Good job, Wonder. Good job. Yeah. Oh, damn, that was you.
Yeah. No, I put the alarm on.
What was I gonna say? Oh, Russ. What do you think was his best run?
Sorry, it was his MVP season. Like, no doubt. That 2017 Oklahoma City Thunder team had my guy Victor Oladipo, who was coming off an injury, wasn't Victor Oladipo, and the team just wasn't good. He lifted those guys to the playoffs. And in that season where he was averaging that triple-double, it was just incredible what he was doing. So no doubt I go with that. But he's always been fun to watch, man, because I talked about how the team we played against this Friday, they had 2 dogs. Like Russell Westbrook is the definition of that. There's very few players who played with his intensity and his care of the game, and always was going at it. And it didn't matter who it was. It could be his friends. You see videos of him and Kevin Durant going at it after Durant left. A lot of guys. And when he was playing, he just went and went. And then when he was off the court, he was a really good human being, and still is. I said was, like he's not alive anymore. But just a great human being. And though, 2 or 4 fans in Utah might disagree with that, because he smacked some guy's phone out of his hand when he was putting it in his face. But with that said, man, I don't know when we're going to have another player like him. In his pre-games too, where he's just vibing to the music and he's singing all the songs. Like, just seems like a great dude to be around. All-time great basketball player. There's been a lot of conversation around, like, where does he fit in the, like, best point guards all time, right? Like, he was on the NBA 75 anniversary team, where they had 75 players. And I don't know where you put him. Without a doubt, top 10 in my mind. But I'd really have to sit and look at it. Like, the best. But, dude, to average a triple-double 4 seasons, like, that's crazy work. And some people may say, well, maybe some of that's due to how bad some of his teams were, but he's still got to set up these assists. These guys got to knock the shots down. He's a point guard getting in there. Like, he's probably like 6. I think they put him in at 6'3". He's probably like my height, 6'2", getting over 10 rebounds a game in the NBA, where you got dudes that are, I think the average height in the NBA is probably like 6'6", 6'5", 6'6", around there.
Damn.
Probably even bigger. But yeah, just a fucking legend, man.
What does he stack up against the guys that were great players, MVPs, but never got a chip?
I mean, I think he's up there because you got Chuck, who you shit on so eloquently. Charles Barkley. You've got obviously Karl Malone, Allen Iverson.
Tracy McGrady.
I think here's the thing with AI is AI and Russ are like from a very similar cloth, cut from a very similar cloth, I believe is the term. But I think that Russ's longevity outweighs AI's. Like, I know that's the case. But man, to put those two up against each other, that's tough. AI
was going to guys' chests at his size.
And was smaller for sure. They said he was 6'1". There's no way AI is 6'1".
No. 5'10".
Yeah, man, that's a good question, but he's up there. He has to be, because if he's a top 10 point guard, in my opinion, all time, top 75 player ever, he's got to be in the top 2 to top 3 that never won a ship. But a lot of this gets lost too, because people don't go back and look at players from the past. It's like that in anything, wrestling. It's like that in music. People just don't do research on what's happened in the past. And I don't know. I'd really have to sit down, but I think for sure I'd put him in a top 3 because see if I can average a triple-double 4 seasons.
I mean, you mentioned Oscar Robinson. I'm sorry, I'm not picking up Oscar Robinson in 2026.
Oscar Robertson, you need to, because and he's still alive, I believe. But you go back and watch him, and obviously it's a different time. The competition's not as good, but Oscar, I mean, he's without a doubt one of the top 30 players ever, easily. And I think depending on who you ask, could probably fit up in that top 20. But it all depends on your criteria too, because I believe Oscar, he only won 1 championship.
Was it with the Bucks?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. With Kareem.
He only played with the Bucks, right?
No, he played with the Kings, and he played on one other team. It's leaving me.
Melo never got a ring either, huh?
No.
Damn.
No, and Melo's great too.
Yeah.
But like, I don't think like a lot of people just take stuff for granted because, again, if anyone can average a triple double for a season, a whole season, you know what I mean? That's amazing in itself. If people could get multiple triple doubles in a season, that's crazy. But to average one and to do it for 4 seasons, you know, I don't know, man. And also, like, he felt like the last one. You know, people talk about the All-Star game now just being unwatchable, which I'm kind of getting close to agreeing, but I'm just so nostalgic for it. But he was probably the last one that you saw in the All-Star game that was like, no, I want to win, and I'm going to go at their heads. You know, go against some of the best players in the league. I'm going to go at them. And you don't really see that often or at all now. Yeah, he was just a different type of human being. Ball player for sure.
Yeah, I haven't looked into it because obviously I was working all day yesterday. But did the Yankees really drop Jazz?
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, I guess Jazz is about to be a free agent.
You don't see that often. They usually like what was wrong. Well, let's see.
And that's the thing is that it wasn't like he was ass. Like maybe it's too much money. There's no way.
No,
like, there's no cap in baseball.
No.
They changed the lineup against the Blue Jays, and I was like, "What the hell?"
Like it says they dropped him.
I didn't get to read the article. Jazz. I know that Chisholm went 1 of 7 over the last 2 games.
There's no way they dropped him. Like if there's something wrong with him, they would just send it. They're not dropping him. Let's see. Yankees are not expected to make a qualifying offer this winter. Oh, well, no,
so they're just not re-signing.
They're not extending him. Yeah,
gotcha. Well, I mean,
that's crazy. Yeah, because I was like, huh. There's a very funny video of him. So like he just put in his name on Twitter, and like yesterday, it's like, yeah, not expected to extend. And then there's another video of him like running the bases. And it says, Jazz forgot the number of outs again. Anyways, okay. Yeah, I'm glad that's okay. Because I was like, there's no, they don't, like, unless, if a Major League Baseball player just gets dropped, then he did something outside of baseball. That is, yeah, that doesn't really happen too often. Especially like someone like that.
All right. Well, let's wrap this thing up. We're coming up
on
the
Yankees. You know what I mean? Go Cardinals. Shout out to the best player for the next 15 years, Joshua Baez. Knock on wood, nothing happens.
Can't even say shit because you guys got us in the series. So
yeah, and now we got this guy. 3 home runs in your debut.
That's insane.
That's fire. And it was just like you knew it as soon as it touched that bat. Anyways, I'm feeling good over here, baby. I'm gonna go put my Cardinal stuff on right after we hang up.
You know what's funny because I listen to the Joe Budden podcast sometimes, and the week that we I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago when we were talking about what happened to Mark Sanchez, they started talking about it.
Oh, really?
I was like, damn, we just forgot about Mark Sanchez, but
totally forgot. Like he was known for the butt fumble forever, and then now he's known for. Which I had forgotten about, but stabbing somebody. Yeah.
All right. Cool. Did you guys get stormed out? Did you guys get flooding over in your area?
No flooding. The rain was wild, though, but luckily no flooding.
All right. Once we get to weather, it's time to wrap this thing up.
Yeah, real weathery.
Hey, if you enjoy combat sports or docu-series, I have a really cool one that I'm building, and I'm getting better at every episode. It's called Touch Gloves, and the reason why I call it Touch Gloves is because typically in combat sports, it's a sign of nothing but respect. Either before or after a fight, 2 fighters touch gloves to show that, hey, we're about to go to war. It's just you and I, me and you, and whoever wins, hey, it's all respect. And so that's why I want to name this thing Touch Gloves, because I want to show that side of combat sports, the grind, the respect level that comes with it. And I just released episode 1 and 2. Mike Jones and Hunter Birdsley. Yeah. By the way, I was with him yesterday, and this fool, man, he was like, "Hey, I'm gonna go corner this guy real quick, and I'm gonna come back." Oh, this dude cornered this guy and he left. I was like, oh, I called him afterwards. I was like, dude, you're a dickhead. But anyway, yeah, Mike Jones and Hunter Birdsley, episode 1 and 2 are out now. Episode 3 is on its way. I'm just waiting for an approval. And the reason why I need an approval is because it's for a district boxing program, and it involves underage kids. It sounds very bad, but
when you say it like that, like
I know it involves children in boxing, and it's a really cool program. So I'm excited to show what these kids have been working on and what it's doing for our community here in South Salt Lake. And I also released a episode for the Fierce Fighting Championship 51 weigh-ins. You get to see a little bit of what these guys look like and go through during their weigh-ins and whatnot before they actually fight. You can find it on YouTube at at AllRock, ALLRAWK. You can also just check me out on Instagram at DreRawka, DRERAWKA. Link in bio. You can find all that, and the Patreon is up there as well. Where can they follow us?
Figure the number 4. You already alluded to it. You know, you slipped. You wanted to get it out. Figure the number 4. Figure the number 4 podcast wherever you get podcasts.
Yo, finish Undertone and let me know what you think. I think Undertone, for the audio, even visual, it was shot really well. Mm-hmm. It needs to have some awards. I don't know if it's already has got. I don't
think so. It's newer, so there hasn't been. I don't think it's got, like that, Obsession, none of those as of yet.
Ooh, where do you put Undertone against Obsession?
Well, I got to finish Undertone. I'll let you know.
Yeah, 2 different type of movies. They're both horror, but
I stopped to see Backrooms. There's so many good horror films, man.
Bro, I'm not on this Backrooms trend, man. Like,
why? Did you watch it?
No, I'm not. It just doesn't look fun to me. It doesn't look good. It looks weird.
What do you mean it doesn't look fun? Or like, do you want to have like a fun time watching a horror film?
Yeah, man. I want to be scared a little bit. Like, ooh.
I think it's supposed to be scary, man.
Okay. All right.
I haven't watched it, but I think it's supposed to be good.
Dude, the new Insidious looks like a huge letdown.
Dude, they need to let that go, man, because it hasn't been good. 1 and 2 were great. 3's good, and it's like, the thing is with horror films, and then we're going to leave after this. The thing is with horror films is that they're so cheap generally to make, and number one, people are going to go watch them or watch them at home because there's a whole huge horror fan base. And then there's other people who are just like, yeah, let's, date movies, go get scared. You know what I mean? So they always make money, like almost always make money. But like for people that love it, like sometimes you got to let that shit rest for a while. But also I understand too that some of these franchises, if a company doesn't make a movie within so many years, they lose the rights to it and it goes, to bid and all that shit. So they don't want to lose that easy money. It's all about money. It's all about the motherfucking money. Remember Troy Ave?
All about the money. Yeah, whatever happened to Manolo Rose?
Wow, that's a good question. I have no idea. I haven't thought about that name in a minute.
All right, we're out of here. Figure 4. We'll be back next week. One shot. Pew pew.